Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the Perixx DX-5000XL mouse mat. Now, it's finally good to actually hear back from Perixx and actually receive a product to review. This product can be bought on Amazon.co.uk and Amazon.com. Links will be in the description below. Now, the prices do vary, and by that I mean it comes in two different sizes. On Amazon.co.uk it can be bought for £17 or £22. On Amazon.com it can be bought for $22 or $30. Now, the differences in price is just due to the differences in size. The larger version, the one I've got in front of me, is 400 x 320 x 3mm. The smaller version is 320 x 270 x 3mm. So there's a little bit of differences in size, and that reflects on the price. What you get in the box is quite simple. You've got the mouse mat itself, and you've got 4 little rubberized grips. As you can see, I previously used them, so they can be reused. These are essentially placed underneath the mouse mat in order to prevent it from sliding. As you can see right here, it's sliding all over the place, but I just got them off just so I can show you how they look like. And these go at the bottom. Now, the mouse mat comes in two different ways, so to speak. You've got one section which is kind of grainier, and the other one which is smooth. You can see probably from the video that this side is much more smooth, whereas this one looks a little bit more grainier. Now, this side, the grainier version, is to give more precision, and it's supposed to be a little bit more rough, whereas this one is much more it can slide a lot much more and is designed for speed. And I can really much concur that is what I realized when I was playing CSGO, when I was playing quickly, shooting around, moving around, or whatever it was. I found that this side was much more sleek, so I was moving very much quicker, so the sensitivity had to drop a little bit, whereas on this side the sensitivity was a little bit higher because it gave me a little bit more control over my mouse movements. Now, personally, I used it on this side more, so do base it off the review based on this side, the grainier side. Now, I should just mention its build quality. Now, its build quality is very good. You've got a very nice logo, the Perixx logo over here, DX5000 logo over here as well. But one thing I didn't really like about it is its metal edges. Now, you might think, oh, that's a great thing because you can slice, cheese with it or whatever you want to do. But when it comes to a mouse mat, the reason that, people don't actually have metal on their mouse mat is simply because when you're going to be using it, say for example for using on your mouse, then what's going to happen is that you're going to either have a cold sort of feeling by your wrist, or you're going to have a kind of chafing effect that's going to happen, almost like you're rubbing your hands near a knife. Now, it's not as sharp as a knife, but you get the principle. That's what I realized from it. So in terms of the build quality and the feel of it, it's not my favorite, in fact, and that's one of the reasons I'm not actually using it. I found it a little bit hard to get used to, especially this cold feeling was just a bit too much for me. Now, in terms of its performance, overall I really liked it. It was a bit too sensitive for me, and by that I mean, even though I toned down the sensitivity settings on CSGO, I found it very hard to actually get used to it because I'm very much used to a not a smooth surface, a little bit of a rugged surface, and therefore it was very hard for me. But that's more to do with personal preference and my feeling towards it. So what do I think about the mouse mat overall? Well, I think it's good. For its price point, it's a little bit expensive, £22 or £17 is a little bit expensive for a mouse mat, considering I bought mine for only £4. It is quite expensive. But with that said, you do get a good overall package, you do get a good quality, and you get two sides to the story. You can switch them around depending on the game, and that's pretty cool to do. So overall, I can say I could recommend it, but it's something that I would say, if you've got the money to buy it, rather than, it's so cheap, go ahead and buy it, because £17 is a little bit, it's quite expensive, considering the mouse on top of it, which is used for a lot more stuff than the mouse mat would be. I bought for £25, so it just gives you a reflection of price. £17 or £22 for a mouse mat, or £25 for an actual mouse. So bear that in mind when going to buy it. So overall, bit of mixed bag for me. I can't give it a full 5 out of 5 stars, but for its intended purpose and obviously its price point, I would say a 4 out of 5 is a very decent score to get. I'm leaning to 3 out of 5, but I think it's you know what you're buying, and you should be aware of what you're buying, and therefore the price should kind of be there in your mind whilst buying it as well. So 4 out of 5, I think, or 8 out of 10 is a decent score for it to achieve. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. This has been the Perixx DX-5000XL. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe, favorite and share, all that good stuff. And again, if you want to buy this product, you can check out the links in the description below on Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk. Alright guys, take care, bye bye.